You may have heard the phrase, words have power, but have you ever stopped to truly understand what that means? Words are not just sounds or symbols, they are energetic vibrations that carry the potential to change your reality. When spoken with intention, words can alter the way we think, feel, and act, leading us to a completely different experience of life. In fact, our thoughts and beliefs, which are often formed through the words we use, shape how we see the world and ourselves. If you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," you will begin to believe it, and your actions will reflect that belief. On the other hand, if you say, "I am capable and worthy," you will start to see opportunities open up, confidence rise, and a sense of personal power grow within you. This is where affirmations come in. Affirmations are simple yet powerful statements that reflect the life you want to create. They are declarations of positivity and truth that help you rewire your subconscious mind and bring about real change. By speaking these affirmations regularly, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of what you desire. In a world where negativity often surrounds us, affirmations offer a way to counterbalance the outside noise and focus on what truly matters: our inner peace, strength, and abundance. The words you speak to yourself hold incredible power. When you choose to speak with intention and positivity, you begin to shape your reality, transforming your life in ways you never thought possible. Affirmations are positive statements or phrases that you repeat to yourself, often on a daily basis, to bring about a shift in your mindset. They are simple declarations that are intended to influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions in a positive direction. The purpose of affirmations is to reprogram your subconscious mind, replace limiting beliefs, and align your thoughts with your goals. Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, doubt, and fear, those seeds will grow into weeds that prevent you from flourishing. But when you plant seeds of positivity, love, and possibility, you create an environment where your true potential can blossom. Affirmations are the seeds of positivity that help you cultivate a garden of success, confidence, and happiness in your life. The key to making affirmations work is repetition. Just like anything else, practice makes perfect. The more you say your affirmations, the more they begin to sink into your subconscious mind, becoming a natural part of your thinking process. Over time, your old limiting beliefs will start to fade, and new empowering beliefs will take their place. It's a process of retraining your mind to see yourself and the world through a lens of positivity and possibility. Affirmations are not just about repeating a sentence over and over, they are about genuinely believing in the words you say. When you affirm something, you are affirming the truth of that statement in your life. You are not just hoping for change, you are claiming it. The more you say your affirmations with feeling and belief, the more you will begin to see them manifest in your life. For example, if you repeat the affirmation, "I am worthy of success," you are not just saying words. You are reminding yourself that you deserve to achieve your goals. You are declaring that success is your birthright. The more you repeat this affirmation, the more your mind and actions will align with this truth, and you will begin to notice opportunities for success appearing in your life. You might be wondering, how can just repeating words really change anything? The answer lies in the science of the brain. Our brains are incredibly powerful and capable of rewiring themselves based on our thoughts and experiences. This process is known as neuroplasticity. Essentially, neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to form new neural connections and reorganize itself in response to the things we focus on. When you repeat an affirmation, you are creating a new neural pathway in your brain that supports the positive belief you are trying to develop. These new neural connections help to reinforce the idea that this belief is true. And as you continue to repeat the affirmation, the pathway becomes stronger and more automatic. Over time, this new belief becomes ingrained in your subconscious, and it begins to influence your actions, decisions, and perceptions. Affirmations also help us bypass the critical, analytical part of the brain, the part that often doubts or resists change. Our conscious mind may try to reject new ideas, but the subconscious mind, where our deeply held beliefs reside, is more receptive to repetition and positive influence. This is why affirmations are such a powerful tool for transformation. They allow us to speak directly to the subconscious, helping to shift old limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Moreover, the more we focus on positive thoughts, the more our brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals promote a sense of well-being, reduce stress, and improve our mood. When you repeat affirmations, you are not only reprogramming your thoughts, but also boosting your emotional state and creating a positive feedback loop. As your emotions improve, your outlook on life improves, and you start to attract more positive experiences. In addition to the brain science behind affirmations, there is also a spiritual aspect to their effectiveness. From a spiritual perspective, affirmations are seen as a way of connecting with the energy of the universe and aligning ourselves with the divine flow of life. By speaking affirmations, we are setting our intentions and sending out vibrations of positivity, which the universe responds to by bringing us opportunities and circumstances that match our energy. This is why many people find that their lives begin to change in unexpected ways when they start practicing affirmations regularly. So, whether you believe in the science behind them or the spiritual power they hold, affirmations are a tool that can help you transform your life. The key is consistency and belief. When you commit to repeating affirmations with intention and faith, you open the door to new possibilities and begin to manifest the life you truly desire. This script provides an in-depth explanation of the first 3 sections, engaging the viewer with the concepts of affirmations and their transformative power. It avoids hard vocabulary, keeping the language simple and accessible while maintaining an in-depth, informative tone. If there is one area of life where most people struggle quietly, it is the relationship they have with themselves, not because they are doing something wrong, but because many people were never taught how to speak kindly to their own heart. It can feel normal to push yourself, judge yourself, compare yourself, and carry guilt like a daily habit. Over time, those inner words become the background sound of life, and you may not even notice how harsh they are, but the truth is simple. You cannot build a peaceful life on top of a mind that keeps tearing you down. Self-love is not a luxury. It is the base of everything. When self-love grows, confidence grows. When self-love grows, choices become healthier. When self-love grows, you stop settling for less than you deserve. And affirmations are one of the fastest ways to begin that shift. Self-love affirmations do not mean pretending life is perfect. They do not mean you never feel insecure again. They mean you choose to treat yourself with respect, even while you are healing. They mean you learn to stand by yourself instead of turning against yourself. Think about how you speak to someone you care about. You encourage them. You remind them of their strength. You are patient with them when they make mistakes. Now imagine speaking to yourself with that same gentle care. That is where real change begins. because the way you speak to yourself becomes the way you live your life. If your inner voice is kind, life becomes softer. If your inner voice is cruel, life feels heavy even when things are going well. Many people think self-love is something you earn after you improve, after you lose the weight, after you succeed, after you become better. But self-love is not a prize at the end. It is the fuel that helps you grow. You do not become worthy later. You are worthy now. You do not need to be perfect to deserve love. You only need to be human. And when you repeat self-love affirmations daily, you start reminding your mind of a truth it may have forgotten. You belong here, you matter, and you are allowed to take up space. Self-love affirmations work best when they are simple, clear, and spoken with feeling. The goal is not to say the right words. The goal is to let the words reach you. Sometimes an affirmation feels hard at first because it goes against an old belief. That is normal. If you have spent years thinking you are not enough, your mind may resist a new message. But repetition changes things. At first you might say, "I love myself," and not believe it. That is okay. Say it anyway. Let it be like planting a seed. You do not dig up a seed every day to check if it is growing. You water it, you wait, and you trust. The same is true here. Every time you repeat a loving statement, you are watering a new belief. Start with affirmations that feel reachable. You do not have to jump from self-hate to full self-love overnight. You can begin with gentle steps. You can say, "I am learning to be kinder to myself." You can say, "I am willing to treat myself with respect." You can say, "I am allowed to start again." These kinds of affirmations soften the inner battle. They reduce pressure, and they open the door to deeper love later. Over time, your words become stronger, and your heart becomes more open. Here are simple self-love affirmations you can repeat slowly, like you are speaking to the deepest part of you. I am worthy of love and respect. I am enough as I am. I accept myself in this moment. I forgive myself and I move forward. I choose to speak to myself with kindness. I deserve peace. I deserve to feel safe inside my own mind. I honor my feelings. I trust myself more each day. These are not just nice sentences. They are reminders, and reminders change how you show up in life. As you repeat self-love affirmations, you may notice something important. Your standards shift. You begin to notice what hurts you. You begin to notice what drains you. You begin to notice what you have been allowing that does not match your value. This is not because you become harsh or cold. It is because you become clearer. Self-love creates boundaries. Self-love creates calm. Self-love helps you choose people, habits, and places that support your growth. When you love yourself, you stop begging for love outside. You stop chasing approval. You stop shrinking. And you start living in a way that honors your own heart. Self-love also heals the past in a quiet way. Many wounds come from moments when you felt unseen, unchosen, or not good enough. Affirmations help you become the person who finally sees you. They help you become the safe place you needed. They help you stop looking for rescue and start building your own strength. You begin to feel held, not because life becomes perfect, but because you stop abandoning yourself. And that changes everything. If you want to deepen self-love affirmations, add a small pause after each sentence. Let it land. Let your body feel it. Say, "I am worthy of love and respect," and then breathe. Say, "I accept myself," and then breathe. This pause trains your nervous system to relax into the message. It teaches your body that safety is possible. It teaches your heart that softness is allowed. And slowly, the inner world becomes lighter. Self-love is not loud, it is quiet and steady. It is choosing a kind word instead of a harsh one. It is taking care of yourself even when no one is watching. It is honoring your needs without guilt. And it starts with the words you repeat. Because the words you repeat become the thoughts you believe. The thoughts you believe become the choices you make. And the choices you make create the life you live. Many people want abundance, but deep inside they are afraid to receive it. Not because they do not want good things, but because part of them believes it is not safe, not possible, or not meant for them. Sometimes this belief comes from childhood. Sometimes it comes from stress, past failures, or the feeling that life is hard. Sometimes it comes from seeing others struggle and thinking you must struggle too. But abundance is not just about money. Abundance is a state of mind. It is the belief that life can support you. It is the feeling that there is enough love, enough time, enough help, enough chances, enough blessings. And the more you train your mind to notice enough, the more life begins to feel open instead of tight. Abundance affirmations are not about pretending you have everything already. They are about opening your energy so you can receive what is trying to come to you. Many people unknowingly block abundance with thoughts like, "It never works for me," "I always struggle," "I can't catch a break," or "I'm not lucky." These statements feel normal because they may match past experiences, but repeating them keeps you stuck in the same story. Abundance affirmations help you write a new story, not by forcing results, but by changing the way you think and feel, which changes the way you act, and the way you act changes the opportunities you notice. Think about a closed hand and an open hand. A closed hand cannot receive. An open hand can. When you repeat abundance affirmations, you are practicing an open hand. You are telling your mind, "I am ready for more." You are telling your heart, "It is safe to receive." You are telling your life, "I am open to better." This does not mean you sit and do nothing. It means your effort is no longer filled with fear. It means you stop pushing from panic and start moving from trust. That shift is powerful. One of the biggest blocks to abundance is the belief that you must earn your worth, that you must suffer first, that you must prove yourself before good things arrive. But your worth is not a job you have to do. Your worth is already there. Abundance begins to flow when you stop seeing yourself as someone who has to fight for every good thing. When you start believing that you can be supported, you move differently, you speak differently, you carry yourself differently, and that changes what you attract. Abundance also grows when you practice gratitude. Not fake gratitude, but real appreciation for what is already good. Gratitude teaches the mind to focus on what is working, which creates more hope. Hope creates motivation. Motivation creates action. Action creates results, and results create more belief. Abundance is often built step by step. Affirmations help you stay steady as you build. Here are simple abundance affirmations you can repeat daily. I am open to receiving good things. I attract abundance into my life. There is more than enough for me. I am supported in seen and unseen ways. Money flows to me in good and honest ways. Opportunities find me at the right time. I deserve to live with ease. I trust life to provide what I need. I release the fear of not having enough. I allow blessings to come to me now. These statements create a new inner direction. They move your focus from lack to possibility. Sometimes abundance feels far away because the mind is used to scanning for danger. This is normal. If you have been stressed for a long time, your brain learns to expect problems. It becomes a habit to look for what might go wrong. Abundance affirmations help you retrain that habit. They teach the mind to also look for what can go right. They teach you to notice small signs of support, a helpful message, a new idea, a small chance, a moment of peace. Those may seem small, but they matter. They are proof that life is still moving, still helping, still offering. Abundance is not only something you get, it is also something you allow yourself to feel. You can have a lot and still feel empty if your mind is trapped in lack. And you can have less and still feel rich if your heart is open. The goal is not to chase constantly. The goal is to live from a place of trust. When you trust, you stop holding your breath. You stop living in tight fear, and you start moving with calm strength. That is when your choices become clearer and your results improve. If you want abundance affirmations to go deeper, speak them as if you are giving your mind a new home. Speak them slowly. Feel them in your chest. Let them soften your stomach. Let them relax your shoulders. Because abundance is not only a thought, it is a feeling of safety. When the body feels safe, the mind becomes creative. When the mind becomes creative, solutions appear. When solutions appear, life starts to open. This is why inner peace and abundance are connected. It also helps to remove struggle language from your daily life. You do not have to fight yourself to succeed. You do not have to punish yourself to improve. You do not have to believe life is hard in order to be responsible. You can be grounded and still be open. You can be realistic and still be hopeful. You can take action and still be at peace. Abundance affirmations support this balanced energy. They help you move forward without fear pushing you from behind. Abundance is not only about receiving, it is also about giving in a healthy way. When you feel supported, you naturally want to share. You become kinder, more generous, more calm, and the energy of giving from fullness creates even more fullness. Not because life is a trade, but because your heart stays open, and an open heart notices more good. That is a simple truth. So when you repeat abundance affirmations, you are not just asking life for more. You are becoming the kind of person who can hold more with gratitude instead of fear. You are becoming the kind of person who can receive without guilt. You are becoming the kind of person who trusts that good is allowed. Healing is not always a big moment. Often healing is a quiet choice you make again and again. It is choosing not to replay the same pain all day. It is choosing to breathe when your mind wants to panic. It is choosing to be gentle with yourself when you feel broken. It is choosing to believe that your life can feel lighter, even if you have been carrying heavy things for a long time. Healing affirmations help you make these choices. They do not erase what happened, but they help you stop living in it. They help you step out of survival mode and into a calmer, safer inner world. Many people want to heal, but they also fear healing because healing means change. Healing means you may have to let go of what you are used to, even if it hurts. Healing means you may feel emotions you have been avoiding. Healing means you may stop carrying stories that helped you make sense of your pain. This can feel scary, but affirmations make healing softer. They help your mind and body feel supported as you move through change. Healing affirmations are powerful because the body listens to the mind. When you repeat fearful thoughts, your body becomes tense, your heart races, your breathing changes, your sleep becomes lighter, your energy drops. But when you repeat calming, supportive affirmations, your nervous system begins to relax. You may not notice it right away, but the body starts to believe, maybe I am safe. And when the body begins to feel safe, healing becomes possible. Healing is not about forcing yourself to be positive. It is not about pretending you are fine. It is about meeting yourself where you are and choosing words that hold you with care. You can be honest and still be hopeful. You can admit you are hurting and still believe you will heal. In fact, this is the strongest kind of healing because it is real. Here are simple healing affirmations you can repeat. I am healing more each day. It is safe for me to rest. I release what I cannot change. I forgive myself for what I did not know. I am allowed to move forward. I let go of old pain, little by little. My heart is opening again. I choose peace over panic. I am supported in my healing. I am becoming stronger and softer at the same time. These statements speak directly to the parts of you that have been tired for too long. Healing affirmations also help you stop blaming yourself. Many people carry guilt for things they could not control. They replay the past and think, if only I did this, or if only I knew that. But the past cannot be fixed with punishment. It can only be healed with understanding. You did what you could with what you knew. You survived the best way you could, and now you are learning new ways. Healing affirmations remind you that growth is allowed, that you do not have to stay stuck in shame, that you can be proud of yourself for continuing. Sometimes healing means grieving. It means letting yourself feel sadness. It means allowing tears. It means honoring what was lost. Healing affirmations can support you here too. You can say, my feelings are valid. You can say, it is okay to feel. You can say, I can hold this moment with gentleness. You can say, this pain will not last forever. These affirmations do not rush you. They keep you safe while you move through emotions. Healing also includes the way you speak about your future. When you are hurt, the mind often says, it will always be like this. That is pain speaking, not truth. Healing affirmations help you challenge that fear. You can say, my life can improve. You can say, good things can still happen. You can say, I am open to new joy. Even if you only believe these statements a little, they create space, and space is where healing grows. Another part of healing is learning to trust yourself again. Pain can break trust. It can make you doubt your choices. It can make you feel unsafe in your own decisions. Healing affirmations rebuild that trust. You can say, I trust myself to guide my life. You can say, I listen to my inner wisdom. You can say, I am learning what I need. You can say, I choose what supports me. These words slowly bring you back to yourself. Healing often happens when you stop fighting your present moment. Not because you like what happened, but because you stop using your energy to resist what is already here. Resistance keeps you tense. Acceptance softens you, and softness makes space for change. A simple healing affirmation for this is, I accept this moment and I allow healing to move through me. It is gentle. It does not demand miracles. It simply opens the door. It also helps to speak healing affirmations to the body, not just the mind. Many people carry pain in their chest, throat, stomach, shoulders, or jaw. The body holds stress. The body remembers. So when you speak healing words, imagine you are speaking to your body like a friend. You can say, thank you for carrying me. You can say, you can relax now. You can say, you are safe with me. This may sound simple, but it is deeply calming. When the body feels cared for, it stops bracing for impact. That is healing. Healing does not mean you never get triggered again. Healing means you recover faster. You return to peace sooner. You stop living in fear all day. You learn how to comfort yourself. You become your own safe place. And every time you repeat healing affirmations, you practice that safety. You practice returning. You practice breathing again. You practice believing that the future can be kinder than the past. So when you use healing affirmations, think of them as a soft hand on your heart. Think of them as a gentle light in a dark room. They do not have to be loud to be powerful. They only need to be consistent, because consistency creates change, and change creates healing. Confidence is not something you either have or don't have. Confidence is something you grow. It grows every time you choose to keep going. It grows every time you speak to yourself with respect. It grows every time you stop waiting for permission and start trusting your own voice. Many people think confidence means never feeling scared, never doubting, never feeling nervous. But real confidence is quieter than that. Real confidence is the calm decision to show up anyway. It is the inner support that says, I can handle this, even when you don't know exactly how it will turn out. A lot of the time, confidence gets blocked by one habit: repeating the same limiting story. The story that says, I'm not ready. I always mess up. Other people are better than me. I'm too late. I can't do it. When these thoughts repeat, they become familiar, and familiar starts to feel true. But familiar is not always true. Familiar is often just a pattern. Confidence affirmations help you break that pattern. They help you train your mind to speak from strength instead of fear. Confidence is built in the private moments, not only in public ones. It's built in the way you talk to yourself when you are alone. It's built in what you do after you make a mistake. It's built in whether you encourage yourself or attack yourself. Confidence is not perfection. Confidence is trust. Trust that you can learn. Trust that you can grow. Trust that you can try again. Confidence affirmations work because they remind you of your power when your mind forgets it. They remind you that your feelings are not your limits. They remind you that fear is a normal part of growth. The goal is not to remove fear. The goal is to stop letting fear lead your life. You can feel nervous and still be capable. You can feel unsure and still take the next step. You can feel challenged and still be strong. Here are simple confidence affirmations you can repeat slowly. I believe in myself. I am capable and strong. I trust my decisions. I can handle what comes. I am allowed to take up space. I speak with clarity and calm. I learn from every experience. I am proud of myself for trying. I deserve good things. I am becoming more confident every day. These words are not meant to make you loud. They are meant to make you steady. It helps to understand that confidence is also connected to your nervous system. When your body is tense, your mind often thinks in fear. When your body is calm, confidence rises more easily. So as you repeat confidence affirmations, breathe slowly. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Let your body feel safe. Confidence is not only a thought, it is also a feeling of inner stability. Confidence also grows when you stop comparing. Comparison is a thief of peace. It makes you focus on what you think you lack instead of what you have. It makes you forget that everyone has their own timeline, their own struggles, and their own lessons. Confidence affirmations bring you back to your own path. They remind you that you are not here to be someone else. You are here to be you, and you are enough. Some days confidence may feel easy. Other days it may feel far away. That is normal. On the harder days, use smaller affirmations that feel more believable. You can say, I am doing my best. You can say, I can take one step. You can say, I don't need to be perfect. You can say, I can learn as I go. These are confidence affirmations too. They build trust without pressure. Over time, confidence affirmations help you take more action, and action builds confidence even faster. You begin to speak up more. You begin to try new things. You begin to say no when something doesn't feel right. You begin to say yes to opportunities that match your growth. You begin to feel more solid inside, and that solidity becomes your foundation. Not because life becomes easy, but because you stop doubting your ability to handle life. Confidence is the inner message that says, I am with myself. That is what affirmations build. A mind that supports you, a heart that stands by you, a voice that lifts you up. And from that place, your life becomes more powerful because you stop living from fear and start living from trust. Life can move fast. Your mind can move even faster. Thoughts can pile up, worries can grow, and stress can become your normal without you even noticing how heavy it feels. That is why peace and calm affirmations are not just nice words. They are a practice. They are a reset. They bring you back to yourself when your mind is pulling you into fear, pressure, and overthinking. Peace does not mean nothing happens. Peace means you are not at war inside. Peace means you can breathe even when life is uncertain. Calm does not mean you never feel emotions. Calm means your emotions don't control you all day. Calm means you can feel something and still stay grounded. Many people chase peace in the outside world. They think, if life becomes stable, then I'll be calm. If people change, then I'll relax. If I get the result I want, then I'll feel peace. But real peace starts inside. It begins when you choose calm thoughts. It begins when you slow your breathing. It begins when you stop fighting the present moment. Peace affirmations help you do this. They help you train your mind to return to safety again and again. When stress is high, the mind often acts like it needs to fix everything right now. It creates urgency. It creates worst-case thoughts. It creates pressure. But pressure does not create clarity. Pressure creates noise. Calm creates clarity. And affirmations are one of the fastest ways to guide your mind back to calm. Here are simple peace and calm affirmations you can repeat anytime. I am safe in this moment. I choose peace over panic. I breathe in calm. I breathe out stress. I release what I cannot control. I trust life to guide me. My mind is quieting now. I return to the present. I allow peace to fill my body. I am grounded and steady. Everything will work out in time. Speak them slowly. Let each one soften your body. Peace affirmations also work best when you pair them with a simple physical cue. Place your hand on your heart. Feel your breath. Unclench your hands. Relax your shoulders. The body and mind are connected. When the body softens, the mind softens too. When the mind softens, the body follows. Together they create calm. It's also important to understand that calm is not something you achieve once and keep forever. Calm is something you return to. It's like coming home. Some days you stay there longer. Some days you wander away. But you can always come back. And every time you come back, you strengthen your ability to stay steady in life. Peace affirmations can also help you stop overthinking. Overthinking feels like control, but it is often fear in disguise. It is the mind trying to protect you by thinking ahead. But the future cannot be controlled by worry. The future can only be met with trust and presence. A powerful, calming affirmation for overthinking is, I do not need to solve everything right now. I only need to breathe. This brings you back to what is real, this moment. Peace also grows when you stop arguing with reality, not because you like everything that happens, but because you accept what is here so you can respond wisely. Fighting what is already true drains your energy. Accepting the moment gives you your energy back. A gentle affirmation for this is, I accept this moment and I choose the next best step. This is calm strength. The more you practice peace affirmations, the more your mind learns a new habit. Instead of rushing into panic, it begins to pause. Instead of spiraling, it begins to breathe. Instead of reacting quickly, it begins to listen. This is how peace becomes real, not as an idea, but as a daily experience. Gratitude is one of the most powerful spiritual tools because it changes what your mind searches for. Your brain is always scanning. It looks for danger, problems, and what is missing, especially if you have been under stress. That is not because your mind is broken. It is because your mind wants to protect you. But when your brain only scans for what is wrong, life can start to feel heavy even when good things are present. Gratitude affirmations train the mind to also see what is working. They train the heart to notice blessings that may have been ignored. Gratitude does not mean you deny your pain. It does not mean you pretend everything is perfect. It means you choose to hold both. You acknowledge what is hard, and you also honor what is good. This balance is powerful. It gives you hope without forcing you to fake happiness. It gives you strength without pressure. When you practice gratitude, you shift from lack to fullness. You begin to feel supported. You begin to feel that life is not only taking from you. You begin to remember the good that still exists. And this changes your energy. When your energy changes, your choices change. You become more patient, more open, more calm, and you also become more aware of opportunities and kindness around you. Gratitude affirmations work well because they are simple and true. Even on hard days, there is usually something you can appreciate: your breath, a warm drink, a safe place to rest, a small moment of quiet, one kind person, one lesson you have learned, one thing you did not give up on. These small moments matter. They remind you that life still holds goodness. Here are simple gratitude affirmations you can repeat daily. I am grateful for this day. I appreciate the good in my life. I am thankful for the lessons I am learning. I notice small blessings everywhere. I am grateful for the people who support me. I appreciate my body for carrying me. I am thankful for peace even in small moments. The more I appreciate, the more good I see. Gratitude opens my heart. I welcome more blessings with an open mind. These affirmations gently turn your focus toward what is nourishing. Gratitude also helps you receive. Many people struggle to receive because they focus on what is missing. Gratitude shifts that pattern. It says, something good is already here, and when you recognize good, you become more open to more good, not because gratitude is a magic trick, but because your mind becomes less tense and more aware. You start noticing chances. You start noticing support. You start noticing answers that were already near you. A simple gratitude practice is to repeat a gratitude affirmation and then name one thing that matches it. For example, say, I am grateful for the support in my life, and then think of one person, one message, or one moment that supported you. Or say, I am grateful for my health, and then appreciate something your body did today. This helps gratitude move from words to reality in your experience. Gratitude also heals the heart. It softens bitterness. It releases some of the tightness that comes from disappointment. It does not erase what hurt you, but it helps you stop living in only that hurt. It reminds you that you are still here, still growing, still breathing, still becoming. And that is something to honor. When gratitude becomes a habit, you start waking up with a different energy. You start moving through the day with more peace. You begin to feel more connected to life, and that connection is spiritual. It is the feeling that you are part of something bigger. It is the feeling that life is still guiding you. Gratitude is a quiet yes to life. And when you say yes to life, life begins to open to you. The life you want is not built only in big moments. It is built in the small moments, especially the moments when you choose what you will say to yourself. Because the words you repeat become the thoughts you believe, and the thoughts you believe become the way you live. This is why affirmations are so powerful. They are not complicated. They do not require special tools. They do not demand perfection. They only ask for your presence and your willingness to practice. Self-love affirmations remind you that you are worthy now, not later. Abundance affirmations open your heart to receive more good and release the fear of not enough. Healing affirmations help you let go of the past gently and return to peace. Confidence affirmations help you trust yourself and take steps forward even when you feel unsure. Peace and calm affirmations bring you back to your breath, your body, and the safety of this moment. Gratitude affirmations train your mind to notice blessings and feel supported by life. You do not need to do all of them at once. You can start with one set that speaks to you the most. Repeat them for a few minutes each day. Say them while you breathe. Say them in the morning before the day begins. Say them at night when you want to release stress. Say them when you feel fear rising. Say them when you feel lost. And say them even when you feel good, because that is how you build a strong inner foundation. Let your affirmations be simple. Let them be honest. Let them be kind. If your mind doubts at first, keep going. You are not forcing anything. You are training your inner world gently, like guiding a child back to calm. Little by little, the shift happens. Your nervous system softens. Your thoughts become kinder. Your energy becomes lighter. Your choices become clearer. And slowly, life begins to match the new energy you are creating inside. Take a deep breath right now and choose one line to carry with you. I am worthy, or I am healing, or I am safe, or I trust life, or I am open to good. Hold it like a small light. Repeat it for a few minutes. Let it settle into your heart. This is how transformation begins. Not with pressure, but with practice. Not with force, but with faith. Not with rushing, but with a steady return to the truth that you are supported, guided, and capable of creating a better life starting now.